The iPod Cat 89. The iPod Cat 89. The iPod Cat 89. The iPod Cat 89. Yo guys, what's up? It's iPod Cat 89. Last podcast I tried to make, I tried to lower my voice a little bit on Audacity, make it sound a little more matured, but that didn't work. So I'm gonna talk a little lower. Not really. New iOS 4 iPod Touch podcast. iOS 4 firmware for iPod Touch. Weird. I'm gonna go over the devices this is for. It's not out yet, but it will be coming out. So the devices this is for the iPod Touch 2nd Gen. iPod Touch 1st Gen users, go buy a 2nd Gen. Or buy a 3rd Gen, 32 gigabyte or 64 gigabyte. If you buy a 3rd Gen, 8 gigabyte, you cannot use this firmware with it. It's telling me right here on this page. I will put the link to this page in the description. This is actually from Apple, so I know that. Because Apple sent me this page because they knew I could review it and stuff. Multitasking. It says you can multitask. Great. You might update for that. Folders. You can do that with the jailbreak too. So it pretty much looks like, guys, that they're trying to really just add like stuff customization options that you can do with a jailbreak. So you won't jailbreak. Like playlists. You can make your own playlist in it. iBooks, the iPad app on here. Oh, come on. 1 sec. Oh, dude. Yo, guys, sorry about that. Accidentally pulled out the, cable for my internet. How stupid am I? iBooks, an iPad app that's coming on it, so that might be good. Home screen wallpaper. It's great. You can gift apps. Who actually wants to gift somebody their application? Safari. It says you can display search suggestions from Yahoo and Google. You can do that anyway. Wi-Fi. Oh, you can say connected to Wi-Fi when your iPod Touch is asleep. How great? Who cares? Spell check. Built-in spell checker works in Mail. No, who cares? Faces and places photos, a waste of their time. Bluetooth keyboard support. Okay, this is what gets me. Who's actually going to get their computer so they can type on their iPod Touch? Oh, isn't that worth it? No. You don't have to use that, but it'd be stupid if you did. But you could get on the computer on your iMac or something and be typing on that. That'd be kind of cool for the first 5 minutes, but then it'd just get old. Is it worth updating and getting rid of your jailbreak to update to the new iOS 4? My opinion is your opinion. You pick. I'm not telling you because what do you do with your jailbreak, really? Like if you use it for tweaks, keep your jailbreak. If you use it to change your background, you update. If it use it to multitask, you need to update. Folders, update. Playlists. Okay, so that's just stupid. Who doesn't have the time to get on their computer and type in one little word and sync their iPod? iBooks, well, you can't do that for jailbreak, so that might be good. iBooks, you could download the Kindle app from the App Store, seriously. So, it's kind of a joke a little bit and kind of not. So, looks kind of great and kind of bad. So, that's just my opinion, guys. And that was my first really podcast, so this is iPod Cat 89, and I am signing out.